what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Shot from the Point Live, our beginning of the week of our broadcast. The only dude bro hockey fan YouTube news channel on planet Earth. Where can you get better information from guys that, well, except for Jeff over here, who drink too much and have a bunch of gambling problems and stuff. So this is certainly your most trusted source in YouTube news. But I'm a pundit, not a journalist. I'm a pundit in the YouTube news area. Does that sound good, Jeff?
Yeah, great slogan. Great little spiel there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds like just the amount of bullshit that you might need.
Rolls right off the tongue.
All right. I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart, and I'm going to address this by showing my connections to the person.
You gonna get angry again over this?
No, I'm not angry at all. It's not really my business, to be honest with you. I'm just talking about it because I got to do a show. No, I'm not angry at all, actually. Well, I'm irritated. You know, this is above my level. But Keemstar announced that he is suing GradeAunderA on Streamy today. This is something that I knew was coming. And I think I can say safely that he is deadly serious about it. This is not. He's not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. This is deadly serious. I thought when I first heard of it that, you know, I mean, like anybody gets called a pedophile or something like that, they just get pissed. I mean, for obvious reasons. You know, not the financial damage, the personal stuff. It could pretty much go on all day. And of course, the focus of that lawsuit will be GradeAunderA, I imagine. I do not know the details of the case, and I want to make it clear right now that I am a part of the Baited podcast with Keemstar, so you can take that as a bias if you like. But, you know, I still have a show to run, and that's pretty much the biggest story out there right now. And, you know, yes, I do have a relationship with Keemstar. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a journalist. You have to let people know your personal connections. I'm not a journalist, and I'm doing it anyway. From what I can see in GradeAunderA's first video. Now, I do not know what the lawsuit's about. I've been given no information about what the lawsuit is. But judging by what I saw in the first video, the second one was released, I think, with the last 24 hours. The sub-bleeding has begun again, even though every time Keem seems to sort of stop the bleeding, he gets another round, and the final round was today. But I'm going to concentrate on the first video and show you what I saw wrong with it and why, if I had to guess, because I'm not a lawyer, especially not a lawyer in the UK, I think Grade's in a lot of trouble, a whole bunch of trouble. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer, but let's get into it. I'm going to show you a video, and I'm going to give you my opinion. And there it is. As you can see right there, it says Pedo Keem.
I find it fucking crazy.
It says Pedo Keem in the first thing. No question mark. Pedo Keem. So, here we go. Here's Grade.
That Keemstar's gonna go and talk so harshly about Pyrocynical talking to a 15-year-old girl as if it's the worst thing on earth, right? When Keemstar himself had a girl of the exact same age, 15 years old, get naked for him on a live stream. What?
Oh, what if they find out about my past?
What the fuck is Keem smoking? But this literally happened. By the way, right, all credit to Joey Salads for this investigative...
There should have been your alarm bell right there. Joey Salads was your source. I'm not talking about Joey Salads per se, but if somebody who grew up, 20 minutes from Manhattan, very close to Staten Island, Long Island, I'm from New Jersey. I'm not saying Joey Salads here per se, but plural Joey Salads. You don't trust Joey Salads. You know what I'm saying, Jeff?
Yeah.
This is not the guy you source. This is people, and what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about Italian Americans. I'm talking about the way people from the East Coast that carry themselves like him. You wouldn't buy a car from them. You'd probably just pay your bets back. you wouldn't source him in a video where you're walking the line of slander.
Gem, right? Again, on August the 14th, 2010, a 15-year-old girl got completely bollock naked on DJ Keemstar's blog TV stream and had pieces of paper saying "I love Keemstar" covering her tits and her pussy, i.e. her cooch, I believe is the medical term. And as if that wasn't bad enough, right? She then turns around and shows her bare naked underage asshole, i.e. her Keemstar, I believe is the medical term. Now listen, obviously I'm not going to show you that, right? I've got enough fucked up things in my search history as it is, mate. But if you want to see a censored version of this video for proof's sake, go check out Joey Salad's video on his second channel. But listen, I'm just saying, right? For Keem to even mention pyrocynical talking to a 15-year-old girl in a bad way is fucking crazy, given the fact that Keemstar, again, literally had a girl of the exact same age get naked and show her bare naked asshole in all its underage glory. Which makes no fucking sense, mate. Wait, you don't think that Keemstar gave pyrocynical such a hard time for talking to a 15-year-old girl because he was jealous, dude?
Oh, why would he be jealous? He obviously got a 15-year-old girl to do it. Here's the thing about the 15-year-old girl, all right? And I don't have any information on this personally. Here's the problem with that. If Keemstar, if that is the case, and he had a 15-year-old girl, that may fall under some kind of child pedophilia charge. But since this was on a stream, and I'm assuming it's across the state, that would be the issue of the FBI. Because that once it goes over the state, that becomes for people that are outside our country. That once the crime goes from state to state. Well, if this is public knowledge, Joey Salas introduced this. This is the issue of the FBI. This was 6 years ago. Keem was never charged. So either that girl is not 15, or she more than likely misrepresented herself. Now I don't know the laws about. I don't know if that gets you off the hook. But Keem wasn't charged. Here's another thing. At worst, I think he could be charged with some kind of child pornography. A pedophile? Somebody who engages with sex with a minors? Now, I'm not saying either are too good.
No.
But one has nothing to do with the other. And I got news for you, Grade. He did it to pyrocynical. He did it too, is not going to be a defense. In any courtroom in the Western Hemisphere, it is not going to be a defense. Well, he did it to pyrocynical. Well, he did it to Tony. Well, Tony didn't sue him. And as far as I know, pyrocynical didn't either. In fact, Tony's been a defender of Keemstar ever since. Then they worked the thing out. There's a video that was up for 3 hours of false accusation. He took it down. And now they're friends. Tony didn't do anything about it. Keem is. And the only thing that's going to happen in any court of law in the Western Hemisphere, and I only know a tiny bit about American law, the standard of proof is going to be this. Do you reach the standard of what slander is, and can you show loss for that slander? That's it. Keem did it before, ain't going to be a defense. It's just, did you do it? Did you falsely accuse somebody of being a pedophile? Now, there has been situations in the pornography industry when women have misrepresented their age. I don't know of anybody going to prison for that. And I don't think that's pedophilia. It might be child porn. But I certainly, if this girl's misrepresented her age, or if she was 15 at all, Keem wasn't charged for it. Therefore, he didn't commit the crime. And you reference Joey Salads? Like I said before, growing up in the East Coast, and Kenny can back, he's half Italian, he can back me up. And I'm not talking about Italian and Americans, but let me be very, very clear. You don't trust or source people that carry themselves like Joey Salads. This guy recently got in trouble for doing a fake terrorism prank right after the shooting in Pulse down in Orlando. This is not the guy to go to. It's not a gem. It's a money loss at best. And it's absolutely incredible that an educated man would be so foolish and so silly. And I'm saying this right now. What GradeAunderA did to Keem and I got problems with what happened with Keem and Tommy NC, as we well know, it doesn't come close to what Grade A just did to Keem. What I think, I think, and I've said it before, although he's never confirmed it, I think the thing on Tommy NC was a sort of a twisted way to defend Leafy, who's a guy he thought he was his friend. Obviously he isn't. We're not going to get into that. But doing that and this, holy shit. And that's if what the lawsuit is, because I have no idea what the lawsuit entails. But if I had to guess, and I don't know, that's probably slander. That is the spoken word. And that's what covers. Let's look up the definition. Let's get the actual definition of this slander. Slander is the spoken word, and that's how. Okay, let me read it right now. I'll read the definition for you. The action or crime making a false or spoken statement. That was a statement. In fact, if you look at the video right here, this is a statement itself. It's written. Pedo Keem.
I find it fucking crazy that Keemstar's gonna go and talk so harshly about
the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. Now, from what I've been told, from somebody I knew,
libel's the written one.
Libel's the written one. I always get the two confused. From what I've been told, slander when you're a public figure is a little different. There's a different standard. Otherwise, we couldn't have free speech. But if that public figure can show financial damage, well, I could show you some financial damage right now, if you like.
How many subs has he lost over?
Well, we're going to go to it right now there, Jaff. Let's see. That's my channel, 286, by the way, 2086. This is Keem's channel. Let's watch it together. Going down. It was 1.6. All you need is Social Blade. Oh, just went up. Don't embarrass me. It just went up one.
Yeah, well, it's going down.
Yeah, that's incredible to me that an educated man could be so silly. And what was the
that's the beauty of the human race. We all prove our stupidity at some point.
Oh God, it's unbelievable. And what was this over? The only thing I ever heard was on Leafy's video when Grade said that 5 other YouTubers said that Keem was talking shit. Well, I tell you something. If that was true, let's pretend we live in a world where that's 100% true, because I don't know that's true, because not only did those two never prove it, they never even said what the accusation was. But let's pretend Keem was talking shit behind these YouTubers' backs. And all those 5 YouTubers that have not been named are telling the exact truth. Wouldn't you, as a guy who has a mega YouTube channel, who is a mega talent, who is a rising star, break off a business relationship with them? Would you risk your channel, risk your livelihood, risk your reputation, and risk a lawsuit on somebody telling you that they were talking shit behind your back? That's not what grown-ups do. That's not what adults do. I had a guy that worked on my show that was talking shit behind my back. You know what I did? Nothing. Nothing. He showed himself eventually.
It's not the mid-90s anymore. It's 2016. Everybody's offended by
everything. Oh! Tommy's gay. Sorry, I'm destroying your hero, Smurf Destroyer. By the way, I turned it down, too. That's right, DJ Bad Boy. Want to hear DJ Bad Boy? Here you go. That was my way around it. I got them, Jeff. So, there you go, man. And if you have any question about Grade A's honesty, well, here we go. You bastards.
Here we go again.
All right, don't put your things now. Wait, hold them off because I got to do something. I got to do something.
How do you know it is not the same guy?
I got to turn the things off, so you're not going to get them.
Hold on 1 second. All right.
Here we go. Now, this was in Grade's video as well, okay? You're going to have to look a little closely at this one. Grade tries to show when Keem learned about Tony, the false accusation about Charlie, was live on stream. Grade deliberately and willfully, deceptively edits this video to make it seem like Keem didn't give a shit. And it's pretty easy.
How do you...
Actually, I'll even show this to you because I'm such a good guy. Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
Oh,
No,
that's
it is
sweet.
not the same guy. What is your evidence? Hold on 1 second, all right? I'm going to fucking check this right now. Can you... I'm fucking livid. I've never gotten a story wrong. It's always been someone on my fucking team. I know it's my team that got it wrong, but I'm the one that has to take the responsibility. Even though it's really not my fault, it lands on me. He's streaming right now, right? He's poor.
Because I'm not gonna.
I'm paying this dude $1,000.
I don't want his money.
Fuck.
So this is Keem's reaction. There's an edit in here you got to see. That if you don't think that Grade A, like if you think Keem's a bad guy, well, he just joined Keem's club and has no credibility.
I just want to, dude, I want to die. Like, I want to die, that poor old guy. Fuck. This reaction is so fake.
Did you see the jump edit?
Do it again.
Go back again. I want to die.
Guy. Fuck.
Yep, there's the edit. And then he says...
This reaction is so fake.
And he laughs. He is clearly staring at the chat. You can see him look towards the computer. And he laughs about it.
Fuck.
He's not saying that I am making this up right now.
Right.
There's a
This
jump edit.
reaction is so...
It's not in the same... It's a jump edit. It's a jump cut.
Guy. Fuck. This reaction is so fake.
He was acknowledging and laughing about somebody thinking it was fake. And I've been on Keem's stream MA. He's got a lot of trolls in there fucking with him.
The
It is
beautiful
clear.
powers of editing.
This reaction is so fake.
That is ridiculously deceptive.
Guy. Fuck. This reaction is so fake.
I don't think GradeAunderA has any credibility. He was obviously reading the chat.
If he had any before, after that, it's completely gone.
It's gone. It's gone. Now, look, I was, I'm going to say hired. It wasn't hired. I'm going to be a part of a podcast. And I'll make that clear. I'm going to make this clear. I am a supporter of Keem's. There is an arrangement with me that could benefit me. Robinson. Keem has threatened lawsuits many times in the past and didn't do shit. I expect the same this time anyway. Enjoy the donation, broski. I'll take it. Well, look. I hope he threatens it. I don't want to see anybody get I don't want to see anybody get sued. And I got a message to big YouTubers out there from somebody who's a small YouTuber. All right? And I'm not saying that Keem's lawsuit is illegitimate. And I'm not saying that I don't support it, because I do. But you guys at the top, you got to stop destroying each other. All you're doing is making lawyers rich. Why let it get to this level over somebody told you that somebody else was talking shit? And I got to believe that grade A, all those times around those sixth grade children, what happens, I see these teachers get damaged all the time. They're around kids and they get sucked up into the culture of high school, of middle school, right? And look, the entire video is, look, Keem did it too. That's not going to fly with the judge. That's childish behavior. That's not the way the world really works. And I think Grade just lost it. I think he lost his mind.
Oh, gone. Goodbye.
What's that?
No, I said gone.
He lost his mind. He took, I think one of the reasons that he took Joey Salad's word for it, because he didn't grow up in New Jersey. He's not a street guy. I'm not saying I'm a street guy. I'm a middle class guy. Like I grew up next to that guy, but I know a little bit about what goes on in the street. And I know you don't trust guys that carry themselves like that. And I'm not saying Joey Salad. I don't know Joey Salads. I'm talking about Joey Salads, plural. People that carry themselves that way. And I'm not even saying Italian American. A lot of people carry themselves that way in New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, whatever. But this is Unbelievable. And it's wrong. No matter what you think of Keem, it's wrong. And Keem did it too? Well, guess what? Pyrocynical needs to file a lawsuit. But I got news for you. If I had to guess, Keem's going to say, I have sources, and I don't have to reveal them because I'm a reporter. And the judge can say, you have to reveal them. And sometimes to protect sources, reporters have gone to jail for it. But because you don't have a right to hold your sources. But what if Keem just reveals his sources about Pyrocynical? And I want to point out that Pyrocynical never denied that he was dating a girl that was underage. He only complained about Keem lowering the age repeatedly. That's it. So if he's got that right, there's no case. There's nothing there. Right. Now, going back to what Robert said, Keem's threat. I have heard that Keem's threatened before. All I can say to that, I don't know Keem very long. We're acquaintances. We're not very close. He was deadly fucking serious. Deadly, deadly serious. And it's going to be expensive. There's loser pays in the UK. Whoever loses got to flip the other guy's. I don't know if that counts from an international lawsuit. I mean, I'm not going to get into the law part of it. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice. That's also illegal. It seems like such a waste, guys. Stop doing this to each other. It's stupid. It's dumb. Over somebody talking shit behind your back? This is what you do? We're going to take them off YouTube?
This is third grade crap.
This is people's money. This is people's livelihood. No matter what you think of Keem, this couldn't be good. No matter what you think of Grade, I showed you the jump cut. There's a lot more in there. Most of it is calling him a racist for stuff that he has done and people have known about for the last decade. And he framed it like it was like yesterday. I'm not saying that anything Keem did back then was great or wonderful. But you gave him his million sub award. You awarded him you did a mock-up. You knew what this guy was about. You knew that his history. And now you're going to pretend that you didn't? Pyrocynical? Leafy? Oh, we really didn't like it all along, except when you were benefiting from it? I don't know what happened. But obviously Leafy and Pyrocynical's a little different because I'm a little more sympathetic of his thing. Except for the picture thing, which is so stupid. That's dumb. And I tell you something, no, I don't feel bad for Pyrocynical. Guy makes a living bullying people for a living. He gets bullied. I'm supposed to cry about it. No, I'm not. Did what Keem did right with Pyrocynical? Probably not. Do I give a shit? No. That's what Pyrocynical does. He picks on people for a living, takes their videos. No, it's not as bad as Leafy, but he does it. So what do I care? I get bullied. I had a video made about me. I've had several videos made about me. I don't care. And it's long before this, lower level, I'll admit.
The world will be a lot simpler and more peaceful if just people didn't care.
Like you, right? Big sociopath.
Yeah.
So, there's a jump at it. By the way, don't trash Robert. Nobody's trashing Robert, right? Because I like him a lot. He disagrees with me, and he respectfully disagrees with me. And I think he's good people, by the way, and I think his channel's awesome. And I think people thought, here's what he said. People thought that he was serious before, no different less. You could be, look, I don't know that guy. You've been around longer than me, Rob. Didn't sound that way to me. Didn't sound that way to me. It's a lot of money. I would imagine, this is a guess, that filing a lawsuit over here in Europe probably be a couple $100,000 down. I guess. Stop doing this, YouTubers. Don't let it get to this level. Somebody talks shit behind your back, you don't trust them, walk. Don't make lawyers rich. It's stupid. You're going to, and I did this with my first defense of Keemstar 2 weeks before I made him. You can set Tommy NC on me on cyberbullying. You can check that video. That was actually my first defensive secret, a full fucking 2 weeks or a week before I actually got in a fight with him. You're going to invite the law, and you are going to invite YouTube, which you already have to some extent because they just made a rule change, a TOS change. This is all it's going to do. And I got news for you, Rob. Those TOS changes could affect everybody. I want to do an edgy show. I want to do an edgy adult show, right? And if kids get their parents' permission, great. That's fantastic. I want to do that. I don't want that taken away from me and turn this into a Let's Play channel where fucking somebody dies and we're all supposed to giggle like maniacs. Not that there's anything wrong with those channels. That's not what I want. I want adult talk. And if you go after this, you're going to get rid of adult talk on YouTube. Because it's absolutely right. All the fucking censored fucking assholes like to point out, well, YouTube's not the United States of America. They don't have to abide by the First Amendment. Yes, you're right. Don't you want them to? And if that's the case, you're going to have to put up with a few cancers. Which Keem is by far not the worst guy. By far. Now, when something comes up in the Baited podcast, something new, apparently Keem's going back to Trauma Alert, I have promised that I will disagree with him. And I will say why. And I will be just like I am now with Grade. And I've promised that, and you guys got to hold me to that. Well, you're not going to hold me to it. I'm going to fucking do it. Now, I'm not going to scream and yell and call him an idiot and a fucking fuckhead and Keemstar or whatever the fuck I called him in the past because that was a little personal. That was me defending my friend. But I will be. And you know what? Colossal is crazy will too because he has integrity. So do I. But I got to be honest with you. I'm telling you all right now. You can also unsub me if you like. I'm going to defend him when he's right. I'll defend anybody who's right, even if I don't like them. And I'm not saying I don't like Keem. Keem's been nothing but generous to me. Nothing but generous. Give me the opportunity of a lifetime. And you know what? I think if he was, if all you people, the conspiracy theorists that he's going to screw me, he would have done it by now. So, 718-395-7660, 718-395. We'll take your calls on this or anything else. I also want to mention that Boogie2988. You hear about this kid, Jeff?
Yeah, I did. Apparently, he got his channel hacked and his Twitter hacked, and both were taken down, just gone.
This is the other part. You know, you guys are concerned about people saying dirty words or fucking doing news channels or being cancers. I think this is a much bigger problem. The hackers.
Yeah, a little bit of this has been going around a little bit recently. People getting hacked randomly.
This has been constant, and it's like one of the.
Apparently, they have to pay these guys off to get the account back.
That. I'd rather fucking blow my brains out than do that. It's terrorism. I gotta be honest with you. If you got these kind of skills where you can do this kind of shit, why aren't you looking for ISIS? Why are you taking down Boogie?
Right. Put it to something constructive.
Take down ISIS, dude.
What's Boogie done? Like
nothing.
What has he done to hurt anybody?
He's fucking about as decent as look, I'm not crazy about his contact because it's not edgy, and I like a lot of curse words and fucking great. But his Francis.
Well, that's because we're nuts. I mean,
yeah,
I don't watch
there's got to be more tits and explosions. You know. Yeah, we're nuts.
We have some explosions here.
I've watched some. I used to like his kind of comment on the Fine Brothers and drama. I like his commentary. It's a little neutral for my taste, but he's a good man. He's a decent person. He's an American dream success story. He's a wonderful person. Just because I don't like your content doesn't mean I think you're a bad guy, and just because I like your content doesn't mean you're a good guy.
It's just not your cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea, but you know when you get Boogie. And it is a business. Don't get me wrong. I understand what Boogie does is for a living. And I know that he's been accused of pandering in the past. But you know what? I always get the feeling, and I don't always agree with him. I don't think he's on political sound ground for a lot of things. Yet he gives you right from his heart, honest, no bullshit, and tries his best not to. He has an agenda like everybody else. He tries his best. What's with freaking hacking this guy? Deleting his channel, screwing up his livelihood. I gotta be honest with you. If you guys do this kind of stuff or you think this stuff is cool, and maybe this will get me hacked, I think a good 10 years in prison. My friend of mine did it for 10 for manslaughter, right? I think that's what's got to happen. Not 1 year, not 2 years, 10 fucking years. 10 years. First offense. That's the only thing that's gonna stop this shit because it's serious. That man, that's how he feeds his family. And you're going to go up and make a big joke, change all his titles? I can't imagine having to deal with that, having 1,000 videos. Holy shit. You know, I make 4 videos a week.
When do you have the time to do that?
I don't know. Well, I don't do videos. I do talk shows.
Oh, probably. I mean, they could be fat like me, and that might be the reason they have time to do it.
I don't get that, but I do think, and I think I'm pissed. And I've had several people approach me in the last week, said that they could hack this or hack that for me or do this to somebody I don't like. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not my bag, dude. And I do. Go hack ISIS. Go fucking find some pedos, man. Put them in prison. Fucking hack Boogie. Or anybody else, even if somebody I don't like. I don't even see it as a favor. What are you trying to do? You trying to get me involved in something that's criminal? I got a family. I don't want to do that. I could beat people up with words, just like I did last fucking Sunday. That's my weapon, bro. I don't need that. Now, I appreciate the offers, and you guys are trying to be big fans and shit, but that ain't my bag, man. I don't want anything to do with that. I appreciate your fandom, but that's not what I want. And it's been more than one guy. So if the one guy that fucking, all right, I'm not talking about you. You ain't the only one. I had another jerk off try to set me up for that jack off. David is gaming. He was a buddy of his. I knew it the whole fucking time. So I just actually he tipped me off in the middle of the fucking thing. So I just told him the truth, and then he blocked me and went away. Douche. What do we got here? All right. What is Robin? Do I read this out loud?
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Oh, yeah. You know, this is good. No, Robert Stallman, because he's a fucking good guy, dude. This guy's got like 10,000 subs. He's a smart guy. He's been around longer than me. The character limit in the chat was too short to explain this, so I'm going to send this here. I spoke to my partner network at the TOS. I don't have a partner, so I wouldn't know this. The changes have been exaggerated. Yes, I heard that from that NFRKZYOU FUCK 99.5 KISS FM. The Russian guy. Great channel, by the way. I just can't remember the fucking letters because I just discovered him. He said it was he said that the changes are exaggerated. Basically, YouTube's aim to prevent direct cyberbullying, not to take down roasting channels. Good, Rob. You're an ally, Rob. An example would be if a student at a school films kid gets bullied and then uploads it to YouTube. Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. That was the new TOS targeting. But I don't like the wording, though, dude. Sending people over to, like, inciting an attack. Right? Because, like, I guess I just said David is gay, he's a jerk. Does that mean incite an attack? And let me be clear, I don't want you to attack anybody. And by simply saying that, does it get me off the hook? Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, I have every right. If I get it fucking roasted, which, by the way, I don't mind getting roasted. Whatever. Fucking give me a good show. Gave me, like, fucking 20 subs that night. That's okay. I can handle that. Big boy. I don't know. But I think you're right, Rob. I think you're 100% correct. I don't know why these boogie guys are doing. I'm taking calls, you pricks. I'll only do an hour if I don't get calls. 718-395-7660. Add me to contacts or on Shot from the Point, one word, and call you guys. Otherwise, I'm getting the fuck out of here. How the hell you been, Jeff?
I've been all right. Just working out, like I said, because I'm fat, you know.
Yeah, you're a big fat ass.
Pretty successful first week. And if you watch Dead on Dave's stream, his Mario stream the other day, it also turns out that I'm gay. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
What's that like? What's it like to be gay?
It's been pretty. It hurts.
Why don't you just be a top then? You don't have to be a bottom. All the gay guys I know, they're like, no, man, we don't do that bottom shit. It's for fags.
I'm new to this.
You're new to this?
I'm new to this.
Go top.
I recently discovered this.
It's not much of an adjustment. Who called you a queer? You're about the most like manly man I ever met.
I don't know. Some of the talk was going in the chat or something. And I think. No. Dave's troll called in. Called in.
Oh, okay.
It's something. Call me gay or something or some sort of.
I'm too lazy to call in because here I want you to say.
Bad boy.
DJ fucking bad boy here, screaming a shite. How about to tell you a story about my Friday?
Fuck you, Smurf Destroyer. You love me. I turn trolls into fans. You know that? What you were saying? So what's it like taking a bone in the ass? Let's get back to that because that's important stuff.
No, like I said, it hurts.
It hurts. Looks like it hurts.
It hurts, yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you go get some fucking slippery? Take care of that shit.
Nah.
Jay, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but Jeff ain't it. Jeff ain't it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Get wrecked, nerd. I was a fan before I was a troll. Were you really? Why did you just come out of nowhere then? Were you really a fan?
Because it's fun. Because it's fun to hijack the show. It's fun to hijack the show.
He's got a good channel, you know that? Smurf Destroyer.
I haven't seen anything, but I have a feeling I should.
Yeah, if you like CSGO, it's a real good channel. You like those shooter games. Old school Matt. Bad timing Matt.
Never played CSGO.
It's not bad. What are you dying?
I'll be honest.
Go ahead.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. No matter which side you're on this thing,
Sure.
the whole YouTube drama with all these upper big guys, it's just retarded.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I get it because, look, I like drama. I like talking about the news. It's part of the news of YouTube, and that's what we do. But, geez, I'm getting like Cronin. Because fuck you. No, fuck you, man. He's giving me money.
DJ fucking bad boy here, steaming a shite. About to tell you a
I
story
love getting the
about
money.
my
Don't get me wrong, but...
Hey, as long as you never start saying
keep it
sick on
coming. I
top,
can
you're
pay
right.
for my college. Let's keep it coming.
Yeah. Smurfboy just sub, bro. Yeah, he's actually got a good. He's got a real good channel, bro. What are you saying? Look, I think it's stupid. I mean, I'm glad it happens. Don't get me wrong. You know, but I don't understand. Like, I think they're gonna destroy YouTube, not because of bad content. They're gonna destroy you because somebody's gonna come in and fuck it up. That's my feeling, old school Matt. What's your feeling?
Personally, it's just got to the point where at first it was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just annoying.
Yeah.
And I've had to go outside my normal circles just to honestly enjoy what I love about YouTube.
Well, don't tell me that. Are you gonna stop?
Don't get me wrong.
Are you
Don't get me
stop
wrong.
watching?
I'll be subscribed to you to the day I die.
You're the man. I love you. Well, I'm not gonna always do this. We're gonna make this like, look, it's summertime. Here's your college buddy.
DJ fucking bad boy here, steaming a shite. About to tell you a story about my friend.
Actually, I like Smurf Destroyer.
I don't know what's funnier, or your subscribers or your haters.
My haters. I turned haters into. I did that with the Cronin mess. I turned a lot of guys in there that you could fucking lie to me, and I just talk to them, and they're like, "All right, man, I'm still gonna listen to Cronin, but you know, I take that shit back." I don't know how many guys I did that to, except the really dumb ones. You know, the super dumb ones. That concerns me that you say that though, old school Matt, because. You know, I think it's interesting, and I think it's still entertaining, but that's something to keep in mind. Like, how long does this go? All right? Look, I got news for everybody. Commentary channels with the video games in the background and you talking some real shit, that ain't going to be around in a year or two. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked to balls if that's still big. There's going to be different platforms that get popular, and everybody's going to go to them and try to make money, and there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. It's going to suck because it's going to be watered down. But I do like drama because I like news, and news interests me. And if people are fighting, I want to know about it because I'm a contentious fuck myself. Dave said I'm the most contentious human being that he's ever met in his life.
But at this point, there's so much of it. Like, it's so watered down.
Yeah, and some of it's fake.
I mean, and it's gotten to the point where you literally have different versions of fucking Drama Alert now.
Yeah. I don't know. Tommy looked Smurf Destroyer. Tommy works for somebody that works at TMZ. Do I really?
No, you're a cracked out Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I am. Do I look like a cracked out? Do I look like a cracked out Vince Vaughn? That's a mean thing to say, isn't it, old school man?
You know, I watched Dodgeball yesterday, and you kind of do look like Vince Vaughn.
Fuck off. Well, actually, he's a really good looking guy. Why am I saying that?
There's plenty of worse things to be than Vince Vaughn.
Do you know that's my middle name, Vaughn?
Isn't really?
Funny?
I won't say cracked out, but you kind of look like Vince Vaughn hungover.
Yeah, but I have the eye thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, well, it's
Talk
they've always been
you
dark.
talk so fast and you're nuts. So I mean,
That's true. Could be a lack of sleep. Scars is the best. Everybody likes him. I like. Look, I'm not. God help me if this gets back around. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about Scars. All right. Other than, boy, and by the way, Scars has just passed Keem in subs, thanks to GradeAunderA. That's like winning with aimbot, though, if you ask me. But Scars is excellent. I'm saying he's very good. I just don't like the video game thing. I want somebody looking at me. But that being said, there's nothing wrong with what he does. As far as I know. Fat bitch. Fuck off. I'm not that fat. Fat.
DJ fucking bad boy here, steaming a shite.
Vince Vaughn looks like Tommy C sobered up. You fuckers. You guys are mean to me. I'm all putting reports on your accounts, and I'm going to make a 3-hour streaming video and just call you names. That's right, Horatio. You too, Leaping Lizard. You're all fucked. I'm roasting y'all. Roasting y'all. What's his name say? That's the fucking thing right now.
Though, with YouTube, I'm almost afraid YouTube stars could start getting things like, God help us, one year we get the Comedy Central roast of Killer Keemstar.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's doing that new show. I'm doing a roast on here. Old School Matt. You know that? For my 40th birthday. Would you want to be a part of something like that? What we're gonna do is everybody's gonna roast me like normal, like on a show, and then we're gonna let callers in, and they can roast me. If they suck, you know what happens.
Yeah, you're gonna blow us up.
That's right. But I'm not gonna hang up on you because you really didn't do anything wrong. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna blow your stuff. That's a good idea, right?
Yeah, sounds badass.
Oh, so that bomb didn't work. So it's a North Korean missile.
It's a
basically.
North Korean missile. Actually, I saw that happen in Iraq. Right? Just hit the dirt, but it still made a really loud sound. And I was running out to the toilet, and I heard the poof, right, and I saw the dust come up and the explosion, and I got the shit scared out of me so bad that I couldn't poop for like hours. Even though I was like, I had the turtle poking the head out type thing, running to the fucking, because you couldn't go in the bathroom in the buildings. You had to go outside in the fucking porta potties. And then I got so scared, I hit the ground and I couldn't poop. I got the shit scared into me in Iraq. Not out of me. And then I reported it and nobody believed me. I called it in. And everybody was like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever.
Did you put the details of your bathroom incident in the report?
Yes. I said, I can't poop. I'm going to sick call.
Oh, I'm out. Give me the Purple Heart. I'm
it's
going
a true
home.
story. It's a true story. You know what's great? I got vindicated, too, because a lot of people thought I was bullshitting. And then the commander took me in. And he said, where did you see that explosion? Well, I thought I was right in the road. He's like, where in the road? And I pointed to it. And then he pointed 100 yards away from it, from behind. And he said, that's where it was. Exactly where it was. We did have an attack. But it was half exploded, ordnance or something like that. It didn't completely blow up. And they think the reason it didn't go blow up because at that time the terrorists were hiding like things like mortars like under sand and shit. So it would like if the rain and the weather would change it. So sometimes they would explode, sometimes they wouldn't. But it was exactly in line where I pointed. And he said, "You really saw that?" He said, "You're not fucking bullshitting me." I was like, "Sir, I'm bullshitting. You know, a mortar attack. That's crazy." He said, "What happens
after that mortar attack, you weren't shitting at all."
No, no, exactly. You know, no, that's not shitting at all. No, we don't censor over here. You can say what you want, man. I don't do that. And that's not my bag, bro. I don't censor. You don't have to like Keem. I do. And I think
I've never had a problem with Drama Alert.
I like Drama Alert. I've always liked Drama Alert.
That's the thing. I like Drama Alert and not so much Keem for me. It's just all this backstage bullshit that follows him around.
Yeah. Look, I can't defend him on absolutely everything. But look, it's like I'm working for him. I can't sit there and go in there and say, Keem, I think you should do this. Keem, like, do that. And I kind of tried, and it didn't go well. And it was like, wasn't like I wasn't scolding him. I was like, this I think would help. And everybody was just like, shut up, 2,000 sub man. And they were right, you know? You stupid nagger. Keem called you the N-word, Tommy. Well, it wouldn't be the first time somebody called me that. And last time somebody called me that, it was a black guy. I was like, really? Cool.
You were honored.
I was fucking honored. That's true. It happened when I was working at a movie theater. He's like, yo. It's like, yo, N-word. And now I'm afraid to say it because Keem's in so much trouble. He's like, yo, you missed a spot. N-word?
Well, I mean, if Real Talk shows up, then it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Real Talk, that's what I'm going to do. Like, oh, by the way, that's what Keem should do. Keem should say, Real Talk gave me a pass back in 09.
Seriously, if you're gonna say it, you need to show proof of your ghetto pass.
Yes, Real Talk lends me ghetto passes from time to time. You know what I mean? You know, he said,
unless you act like a moron and don't renew your ghetto pass like a certain someone we all know.
Who was that guy? That white guy guitar player? He had a bunch of hit songs, and he thought he could start saying the N-word like it was no big deal, and then it kind of fucked him up. Who was that guy? He used to be on Dave Chappelle because he was like down all the black guys. What was his name?
No clue.
He's considered a bit of a douchebag in the business. I used to be on he was on Chappelle for a while too. He did play the fight riff. Oh God, nobody watches Dave Chappelle anymore. Nobody remembers.
I remember Dave Chappelle. I just don't remember a white guy using the N-word.
Who was the guy? He used to date some. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You got anything else, brother?
Yeah. Look, I stand by it. I'm not a huge fan of Keem's. And I'm getting sick to death of all this fucking drama, even if it is great for ratings.
Good for me.
John Mayer?
John Mayer, that's who it is. John Mayer started running around saying the N-word. Somebody exactly as one black guy said to me when I saw him punch a guy, or a white kid who was saying that when I was younger, the bitch got too comfortable. I saw some guy do that. I know one of those. Well, I don't know. I used to call them Weegros when I was a kid. You know, those
Weegro.
But he just started saying this shit in front of this dude I knew in high school, and he just like popped him in the mouth. Like, wasn't hard. He didn't beat his ass. He just went, popped him in the face, and you know, he's like, "What the fuck, man? Fucking what the fuck?" He walked away, and the kid looked at me. He goes, "Bitch got too comfortable."
The thing is, though, growing up, I was one of those kids who was unintentionally racist by accident.
Yeah, that shocks me terribly with your horrible timing that you'd accidentally be racist and piss everybody off.
No,
How many black kids have beaten you up, old school Matt?
Until I was 10 years old, I thought Chris Rock, I thought his name was Chris Black.
Why? Well, that means you're dyslexic. That's a different problem altogether.
It's just, I'd never heard his last name.
Well, okay. When'd you learn to read? I heard you're in college.
Graduated college. The thing is, wherever I watch TV, my uncle would never show interest to the movies, so we just skipped past all the names, and all we saw were the actors.
So you just called him Chris. All right. Just to give old school Matt, who's an old school caller, old school Matt, he's a wonderful man, but he has the worst timing. He's not a very good storyteller. But I love him to death, and I wish you would call more often. By the way, Matt, I'm serious when I say that.
I tried, but I've been loading up my laptop to my nephew.
Oh, okay. But I do want you to call in because you are funny.
Sure thing, man.
And you've always
Take
been
care.
loyal to me, and I appreciate that, and I'm sincere about that, brother. Okay?
I hear you, Brian.
All right, man. You're the best. But your timing sucks. Old school Matt. Actually, old school Matt, man. He fucking stuck up for us. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and then he got shit on for it a couple months ago. I don't forget that, man.
Really?
No, seriously. Trump supports Tommy C. That's right. People who are roasted are cannibals. Yeah, we're going to do roast. I think it'll be funny. Keem's going to lose. I don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. I don't know if I'm not a lore. All I know is that video I showed earlier. It don't look good. It don't look good to me. And I don't even know what the lawsuit's about.
Well, just from that little clip you played there.
It don't look good to me.
I mean, you got something right there.
Jesus Christ, man.
I think you do. I
don't know. What the fuck do we know? We're just a bunch of hockey douchebags. Speaking of hockey douchebags, what's with Ray Bork?
Well, I guess he wanted to raise something more than the cup. He was raising a few beers.
Yeah, and then he hit a guy. He was tailgating. He hit a guy from behind. Oh. Why am I so? I was reading. He's like, usually you do that shit when he was like a good boy when he was in the NHL. He was the last guy to get a DWI.
Everybody was so happy when he finally got the cup.
Oh god, that was great. Do you remember that? Or are you too young to remember that? You were a kid when that.
Oh, I remember that.
That was good. I remember I started working. I was working at my first internet company. I was
like Gary Thorne with the call on that, I believe.
Yeah, that was Gary Thorne is fucking great, dude.
He is.
It's like the best ever.
The current broadcaster for the Baltimore Orioles.
He's excellent. I could listen to him call baseball, too. I don't even like baseball anymore. I don't even like it. 718-395-7660.
Thorne is really good.
395-7660. Oh! You want to see something really cool?
Always.
Oh, that's not it. You want to see a guy? You want to see I'll show you. This guy, he was streaming. He lives in part of California. I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh, I did see this, but let's see it again.
Yes. He lives in a part of California that is notorious for, it's being poor and a lot of migration over the Mexican border. I don't want to give it away because I don't know if that's doxing or not. I don't think so because it's public. But I just don't want to take any chances because the guy seems like a good guy. But check this shit out. And yes, it is what it sounds like.
We're getting a lot of kills. Oh, shit, a grenade. Oh, I lived. Oh, I thought this was you next to me. It's not even you. Shit. There's like 20 dudes up there.
By the way, that game looks awesome. This fucking Battlefield for Star Wars. The Battlefield Star Wars?
Battlefront.
Battlefront? Is that what it's called?
Is this Battlefront? Yeah.
Yeah, the Star Wars one? Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront. It's fucking cool, dude. I wish I could afford it. Wish I'd get a good game. It's just awesome. But anyway, here we go. Oh, actually, I think I skipped it. So here we go.
Not even you.
Yeah,
Shit.
it started.
Yeah.
There's like 20 dudes up there. Did you hear that, you guys? Someone just got shot, I think. Did you guys hear that shit? Oh my god, do I need to grab a gun right now? That was actually really close. And now a car speeds off. A car just sped off. I think my
You
neighbor.
can sort of hear that too. You go back and check this thing out. You can hear the car speed off
You
too.
know, if there's a drive-by and a pretty decent amount of gunshots like right outside your house, I don't know about you. I probably wouldn't be laughing about that.
You know, that's the thing. A lot of people thought it was fake just because of his reaction, but just for somebody who's been around people that have been shot at, that's a normal reaction if you've seen it before. I don't know if that's the first time. That's how, because this is how you. Because think about what's going on. Somebody's being murdered or
There's like 20 dudes up there.
and this is how you deal with it.
Did you hear that, you guys?
I mean, he's surprised. You can see it in his face. Like he's surprised. Like there's wow, isn't that crazy?
Someone just got shot, I think. Did you guys hear that shit? Oh my god, do I need to grab a gun right now? That was actually really close. And now a car speeds off. A car just sped off. I think my neighbor just got driven by. Let me go check actually. Hold on.
I can't believe he's such a big YouTuber and fucking living a bit. Move, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But his name is Matthew Cerna. I hope I get his name right. Seems like a nice kid. He is a former competitive Battlefield player, I think. I don't write anything down, so. And yeah, that shit was real, and Drama Alert confirmed it, or at least they tied it up with something that happened in that area. And Matthew Cerna confirmed that was true, and then the police report looked consistent of times and when this happened. And welcome to America. You hear that one time because you can see or hear that pop, pop, pop. That's finish off shots. Amazingly, the guy who was shot several times survived. Can you believe that shit? How's the chat reacting to that shit? Filthy Hillary.
It looks like we're getting no reaction from that. Let's see. I'm seeing something about yeah, I'm seeing something about Hillary, penis with a smiley face.
Jesus, we suck.
Okay.
Fucking terrible.
Yep, no, just talking about Hillary, penises. Hashtag filthy Hillary.
Yeah. They didn't give a fuck about that. Dude had one hell of a respawn. What? Is that a joke?
Nudes, noose, or Jews. Okay.
I thought that was fucking cool, guys. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you in the chat. I thought that was badass.
We're old. We're old.
Yeah, I guess it's old. Fucking 24 hours ago.
Mackenzie says his team was shite.
His team was shit. I don't know.
Did anybody think Carlos Mencia was ever funny back in the day? Okay, so we're just getting no reaction on this.
I grew up in some rough neighborhoods, but I probably would have had the same reaction. Drive-bys happen where I grew up multiple times a week. Yeah.
Jimmy Daps 870. Jeff is whiter than fresh cocaine. Just saying. Hey, you're pretty spot on with that one.
Yeah. Jeff would kick your ass, man. He's tough.
I have no rhythm whatsoever.
Have you ever actually had to leave the SmackDown? I know you haven't had to do it since you got
off ice. No.
Off ice. No. Oh, so you never had it, but I think you're pretty confident you could do it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty confident I can hold my own.
You don't have a mean bone in your body, but nobody's but you
never. I wouldn't start him, but if I would get hit, it'd be on.
That's on. You want to get hit by fucking Matt or Jeff? Excuse me.
All getting hit in the face does is make me go.
I can imagine.
Make me go insane.
But you had to throw. But you weren't all buff when you were playing hockey, right?
No.
So do you wish that you were all buff like this now?
Yes. Yes, because I might actually still be playing.
Yeah, you imagine that? There's a guy that got the better of you in a fight that you want a rematch with, right? You never lost a fight?
I never got destroyed on the ice.
Or maybe
I've gotten laid out from a hit.
Oh, okay, but you never got
there actually was this funny story. I think I was about 13. Yeah, I was about 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a shot. Goalie makes the save in front of the net, and he gives up a rebound. So I start chipping away at it. Ref blows the whistle. Their whole team starts ganging up on me, grabbing me, and all 5 of their guys are right there. So I punch the one in the face, and I'm not kidding. All 5 of them fell like dominoes.
Are you really that strong?
I was 13. They obviously couldn't skate.
Really?
But still, I was pretty happy about that.
Wow, that's cool. No, that's cool. I knocked the fucking guy not out, but like really stunned him in a bar fight. The only bar fight I've ever been into over here. I was so proud of myself. I put my jacket down in this place called Pooposh, and I went down to take a piss. And I came back up, and there's this German dude sitting on my place, and I was like, I had gotten no static from anybody. I'd only been in the country a couple months. I think it was like I got there in July, and it was October, so it's just starting to get cold. So I just tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, yeah, it's my jacket. He's like, and he sticks his ass up all feminine, like he goes, you can have your jacket back. I was like, no, I got on my fucking chair. And I pulled the chair out from under him. Then I like kind of moved him out and pushed him. I'm like, fuck off, man. What are you doing? Relax. And then he kept like, I'd fuck you up. You think you're a big tough GI, and I'm like, I said, and then the whole time, like, I got 20 Joes on my left, and they're all talking to bitches, and I'm just like, well, in order to fucking diffuse this, which is, by the way, what you should do, they'll just see all the Joe. He'll see the Joes, and he'll just see that's nothing. So I'm like looking over and trying to get their attention that this guy's like in my face in the bar. But man, I remember looking at this Asian dude, Underwood, his name was. And he's just like fucking talking to this bitch. I'm trying to get his fucking attention because I knew he was kind of tough, So I'm like, this guy. And then he grabbed my collar, the jacket, right? Because I think I eventually, he got it now, and he hesitated. Like, it should have been grab the collar, follow through, And I knew that. And something popped in my mind. I used to read Men's Health magazine, and one of them was How to Get in a Fight. Right, and Sugar Ray Robinson wrote that, or not Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard wrote the thing, and he said what you should do in a sitting position and boxing. But I remember at the end of it, he said, really, in close combat like that, and he says your headbutt's your best opportunity because you can stun and then get off the chair because you do not want to be on a chair when you take a punch, right? And that's exactly what I do. He hesitated because he never hit anybody before, and I just popped him pure, clean, straight on, perfect headbutt, no pain on my part, straight on like the area between the eyes and the nose. Stunned him immediately. Then those stupid jackasses I was serving with finally figured his shit out. They rush in. His fucking German friend's like, let's get the fuck out of here. The bouncers come over, right? They're holding him. He's like, you come outside right now. And then I had this little fucking lady come in. Now, like, look, I could still lose rank for this, right? She says to me, she comes up to me and she says, look, we saw what happened. We saw you try to get rid of it. Here's the deal. You don't tell your sergeant about this or your NCOs. And your friends get a round of drinks for free, and we throw him out. All right.
There you go.
There you go. And then they literally started pouring me the beer immediately, right? And I said, well, some of my NCOs are here. And he said, will they keep their mouth shut? And I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure if you pour them a beer, they'll keep their mouth shut, right? So the German guy is wrestling with these two Turkish guys, right? And he's like, come outside. And I literally picked up the beer. It was so fucking cool. I got laid this night, by the way, too. And I picked up the beer and said, I won! That was it. That was cool. That was a good story. That's the toughest I ever felt in my whole life. And I'm not going to tell about the times I actually got my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying, Jeff? I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm not going to talk about it. And you won't either because you pussied out. You should have said you got your ass kicked to make me feel better. But you didn't do it. You didn't do it. You could have helped me out and you didn't.
No.
No. Well, you helped me out. You were good in the show today. All right. Here we go. JohnFreemanMusic.com. 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 Check out JohnFreemanMusic.com. He's the official songwriter of the Shot from the Point Hockey Channel. Well, actually, not a hockey channel anymore. Actually, it hasn't really been a hockey channel since October. 100% anyway. It's been game streaming, drama, fighting with fucking crying, all sorts of other shit. And these are my socials, at Tommy C, SFTP. I hope you follow me. You can call me anytime, at Shot from the Point, or that phone number, 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. Add me to contact Shot from the Point. You can call me. If I'm up, I might even take the fucking call. And I might not. Or I might fucking block it because somebody's sending me porn. I haven't streamed on Twitch around a while, but every so often I might get back to some little H1Z1. You can find me on Shot from the Point Hockey on Facebook and Google+. Well, actually, Shot from the Point Hockey and Other Crap on Facebook and Google+. YouTube. On YouTube. I'll be like, I'll be sub, I hope you share. And I love you all. You're wonderful, wonderful people. Tell me who was drafted. Now tell me a little about the draft before we get out of here.
Okay, obviously the big talk was Austin Matthews going number 1 to Toronto, and, well, he did.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate for him.
That is unfortunate for him, I suppose.
Patrick Lane, our lovely Finn that we were hyping up the last couple of weeks, he ended up going to Winnipeg. There were actually 4 or 5 St. Louis guys taken in the first round.
Really? No kidding.
Obviously, the most popular one being Matthew Tkachuk, who ended up going to Calgary.
Yeah, of course, his father, Keith Tkachuk, was a great hockey player. Eddie, was there any reason in giving, because I was a little busy this weekend, why Lane, because there was talk that Lane might have beaten out Austin Matthews for the #1 spot. Was there any talk like why Lane didn't go #1, or did a player like Lane not suit Toronto's purposes? Did you hear anything?
Well, everybody was hyping Matthews before this past tournament here, and then Lane just went absolutely off, and that's when we really started to hear the talk Toronto might take him. But I mean, we've been hearing for the past year it was going to be Matthews.
Yeah.
Just like it was with McJesus.
Well, I tell you something. Lane looks like he's going to be an effective player, man. He can play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He looks like he's going to be an all-star next season. Wow. So I wish the best of Lane. He went to Winnipeg, right?
Yes.
He could be a franchise player, dude. I don't know if he's transformational, but he definitely. Who knows? Maybe he is.
Yeah. Well, Winnipeg doesn't know how to manage their money. So.
I don't even think that's it. I just don't think they have any money coming to that goddamn city, and that's why the team left in the first place, and they want to put a team in Quebec. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what the problem is? It's goddamn Canadian economy, because they're a bunch of goddamn commies. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think. All right, guys. I hope the trolls left. What else? Do we have anything? Anything else happen? You want to cover just to get this before we get out of here?
The Blues traded Brian Elliott after his amazing postseason. Traded him to Calgary for 2 picks.
But that was mostly a money move. I don't like that move, by the way. I'm not crazy about it.
I obviously the way Elliott played, I don't like it. But I understand it for a couple of reasons. One, both Allen and Elliott are free agents next year. You know they're both going to get paid, unless Allen dies. You know they're both going to be paid, and it was pretty unlikely they weren't going to keep both of them anyway. Plus, with the expansion draft next year, you can only protect one goalie, and they would probably protect Allen anyway.
Yeah, I get you. I don't know.
And it frees up money for this year.
Here's my problem, and you already know it. I'm just going to say it for the show's sake. You guys have not had a really kick-ass goalie since Curtis Joseph, and he was not your own. You don't have a homegrown guy. And it's just
Jake Allen has shown glimpses of he can be that guy, and plus the Blues are really deep at goalie.
All right, I can't even think. You have a Hall of Fame goalie on that team? No, do you? You've never had a Brodeur or like a beast. You know what I'm saying?
We had Glenn Hall. I mean,
I want to comment on this. Somebody said I've been manipulated by a sociopath. Same boat, bro. Not the same problem. I can't feel a fucking thing, dude. So we're both psychos. You know, I don't care about anybody's feelings. Did he know that? Worse than me? I use my sociopathic powers for good. That's what I think, right, Jeff?
Absolutely.
I do. Tommy C sold out. Yeah, fuck you, Jace. Crispy David. Hey, with your fucking Leafy. He's a big fucking douche. I saw Leafy says, "Sticks and stones will make my bones, but if you say mean things about it, it'll sue you. You'll sue me." And I'm thinking to myself, Leafy, this is grown-up time. You damage somebody's livelihood through words. Welcome to adult land. You get sued. You want to sit there and play, you're a pussy. Keeps playing the victim card. Guess what? Victims get paid in court. The fact that he is such a lawful human, been success proves that he's much worse than Tommy. Well, if I get successful, could I be worse than Keem? Yeah, fucker. Leafy's a douche. You know what the problem is around here? I'll tell you all you pricks something you're not going to hear. You have a bunch of children that are millionaires, and they can't handle it. They can't handle it. And if you want to bet, the guy that's in his 30s that has been doing this a lot longer will more than likely come out on top. We have one guy that's 28, which I don't get, and we have a 20-year-old child. It's like that Twilight Zone episode, Life is Good, or It's a Good Life, where the kid can wish for anything that he wants. That's what we have. We have children millionaires. Most guys, they become millionaires They're mid-30s, early 40s. When they usually cross that's really successful, top of the line, work 16-hour days people. These YouTubers are not work 16-hour day people. I couldn't do this. And they make incredible amounts of money at the very top, and they can't handle it because they're not grown-ups. In some cases, in Leafy's case, physically, and emotionally, as in GradeAunderA's case. That's what happened. That's what happened. Do you have any comments, Jeff?
Oh, no, you pretty much covered it there.
You covered it. I don't know. So you think it's a good move for fucking... I don't know. I don't know if you're right or not. All right. I don't give a shit. I'll just remove the comments. I'll just remove the comments if they put rotten shit. I'll just keep an eye on it tonight. That's all. All right. All that bullshit aside. I got something to tell, like, the longtime fans, and I don't want to. A lot of you maybe have noticed why Mecca hasn't been on the show, and we're starting to hear. I've heard some rumblings that maybe somebody thinks I'm mad at him, or that's why he hasn't been on the show. That's not true at all. Matt informed me 2 weeks ago, and one of the reasons that we didn't bring it up is because of all the stuff that was going on with Keem and me and fighting with other people. Matt's mother has passed away after a long battle with ALS. This is not a joke. And we didn't know what to do and how to eulogize her correctly because we didn't want to drag her into this drama. But we do want to let the fans know, especially the long fans know, that because they love Matt, and Matt's done so much for this channel. You can go and check our flashbacks and how many funny episodes he has, how he makes fun of himself to get laughs, how there's prank phone calls, his goofing on the fact that he has trouble getting women. He's done so much good stuff for us. And I have been talking to him, and his mother has been living with the house with Lou Gehrig's disease, or ALS, and it's been a struggle for him. Matt has to dig very, very deep Matt has to dig very, very deep to come up with that laughter, and he's really, really funny, and he's going to be back. But we don't know when, of course, because I've given him as much time as he needs, and he needs a lot of time. And I just wanted to tell Matt and his family and his sister and his brother, who was once on both his brother and sister have been on the show, and his father, that our sincerest condolences go from the bottom of our hearts, from this team that Matt is a part of, to your family in this time of tragedy. We are so grateful for Matt, and we're so grateful that everything that he's given us on this little tiny YouTube channel. And I hope one day, if there's some success down the road for this channel, that I can share that with your son. And I just wish the absolute best for him going forward, and for you and the rest of your family. I'd like to have a moment of silence for Matt, and I think we'll sign off after that. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.